Up next on Lion TV, we have Titan Green with an inside look at our high school baseball team, Lily and Lexi with a new episode of Discography,
and me, Aaron Rodriguez, with all your weather weekend updates. All that and more, Lion TV starts now.
Good morning, Cersei. I hope everyone is having a fabulous start to their morning. I'm Fiona Donaire.
And I'm Linus Bowman. It's time for another episode of Lion TV, so let's begin with some local updates.
The University of Arkansas Fort Smith has an exciting opportunity for juniors interested in working in the field of education. You can get paid $1,500 to take classes at UAFS during their Early Childhood CDA Summer Academy. The deadline to apply is April 15th. Students that are chosen to participate in the program will receive a stipend to attend a 5-week summer program and earn college credit.
Spanish Club members will sell bracelets from Latin American countries as a service project. See a Spanish Club member to purchase these bracelets. They will cost $7.
The junior high is hosting their East Night Out next Tuesday night. They would love it if you drop by to see the projects they are showcasing that are helping our community.
Representative Les Eves and Senator Jonathan Dismang from the Arkansas state government visited Searcy High School on Tuesday to talk about the LEARNS Act. Teachers from across the district, school board members, Superintendent Dr. Hart, principals, faculty members, parents, and even a couple students all came to the talk to address concerns within the bill. Concerns with many who attended include the voucher system for students being able to take state money for private institutions, teachers' pay where a new teacher can make nearly the same as a veteran teacher, the Fair Teacher Dismissal Act, student discipline, student retention, representatives not reaching out to all stakeholders, teachers' voices not being heard, the bill being rushed, maternity leave, and community service hour requirements for students, just to name a few of the hot topics that had many who attended frustrated with the bill that looks to be put into action.
In other news, Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders signed a proclamation kicking off the Arkansas Park Centennial Wednesday morning. The signing was held in Morrilton at Petit Jean State Park at the Cedar Creek Canyon Overlook. The legislation that stated the Arkansas State Park System, Act 276, was enacted in 1923, with Petit Jean being the first state park in Arkansas.
Nearly 2 years ago, a California parole board voted to free Robert F. Kennedy's assassin, but the decision was later overturned by the governor. Sirhan will once again appear before the board Wednesday at a hearing at a federal prison in San Diego County to ask to be let out. Even if the board rules that Sirhan is suitable for release a second time, his lawyer, Angela Berry, said she doesn't expect it to change Governor Gavin Newsom's mind because of his affinity for R.F. Kennedy, who Newsom has cited as a political hero.
Russian President Vladimir Putin on Tuesday signed a bill formally suspending the last remaining nuclear arms treaty with the United States amid soaring tensions with Washington over Moscow's action in Ukraine. Putin had declared a week ago in his State of the Nation address that Moscow was suspending its participation in the 2010 New START treaty. He had charged that Russia can't accept U.S. inspections of its nuclear sites under the pact at a time when Washington and its NATO allies have openly declared Russia's defeat in Ukraine as their goal.
The SHS baseball team has been gearing up for a strong start in their season.
That's right, and Titan Green has a story on just that.
Let's pitch it to Titan for an inside look at the baseball team this year.
With the new baseball season starting today, many are curious to see how well our baseball team will do this year with many tough conference opponents.
Yeah, last season we did scratch out a winning record. We started off really hot, but kind of cooled off there towards the end. But our conference is really tough. So, but the good news about all that is we have a large number of returning guys. a lot of them who were vital parts of our team last year. So we got a large group of juniors and seniors that, varsity baseball is not anything abnormal to them. So these juniors and seniors are stepping up, leading, and going into this year.
Practice takes a lot of hard work and dedication to see if they'll ever make it to the top.
Practice has been going extremely well. We've had a number of guys who were in off season last fall, and that was about half of our team, which is the most we've had. So they got bigger, faster, stronger in there. After Thanksgiving break hit, we really started hammering practices hard, and we've been going pretty much every day till about 5:30, or sometimes even 6 o'clock. But guys are staying fresh, and we've been doing really well with it.
Baseball isn't just a ball and a glove, or even an empty field. It's so much more than that to some of the teammates.
It really means just a lot about family and friends and just the bonds and friendships we've all made just throughout the whole year. We're all really close. We don't really have anyone we don't like on the team. We're all just like brothers.
With not very many seniors this year, a lot of the young players have to step up and fill important roles.
As far as the young guys go, we have a good group of sophomores who we feel like we could plug in if needed, and we'd be comfortable with them out there. And I know that they're kind of biting at the heels of those guys. So, we've got a lot of excitement going into this year and a lot of optimism with our young guys.
There's a lot of excitement surrounding the team to see what they can do this year with the family bond that they have. Now, back to the news desk.
I think I'll have to catch a few of those games myself.
Me too. I just hope the weather complies.
Well, thankfully, Aaron is here with our weather report.
Good morning, Stacy. Today it's going to be a high of 58 degrees with some AM showers, and your rain's going to be at 78% chance of rain, with wind at west with 23 miles per hour, humidity at 70%, and your sunrise at 6:33 a.m. onto tonight. Tonight's going to be a low of 38 degrees with some cloudy skies, rain with 8% chance of rain. North to northwest 8 miles per hour with your humidity at 85%, and your sunset's going to be at 6:04 p.m. onto the almanac. For the last 7 days, your high's at 79, with your low as of 42 degrees, and your monthly average precipitation is at 5.7 inches, and your month to date is 7.74 inches onto the 5cast. Your Saturday will be at 63, and your low is going to be at 40 with the 8% chance of rain. On Sunday, it's going to be sunny with your high of 69, your low at 51 with 7% chance of rain. On Monday, it's going to be partly cloudy with 78 with your high of 78, a 55 with your low, and your 7% chance of rain. On Tuesday, it's going to be a thunderstorm with 65 as your high and your low as a 48 and 49% chance of rain. On Wednesday, it's going to be showers with 57, your low on 44, and your 58% chance of rain. This was never stop raining.
Yeah.
I'm feeling famished, Linus. What's for lunch?
Today we will be having crispy chicken patty sandwich, seasoned beef taco meat, blueberry parfait, fresh broccoli florets, fresh Fuji apples, and milk.
That sounds amazing. Be sure to thank your lunch ladies whenever you pick up your food.
I've been looking forward to the next episode of Discography.
Me too. Luckily, Lily and Lexi have some exciting songs to talk about today.
Good morning, Lions. I'm Lexi Farron.
And I'm Lily Lindsay. Welcome back to the 8th episode of Discography. Today we're going to be talking all about Adele.
She's a great storyteller, has a soulful voice,
And she's British.
so we obviously hold her near our hearts.
Whether you're an Adele fan or just know a few of her hits, I'm sure the first song to come to your mind by her is probably Easy on Me.
This song blew up on TikTok and broke the all-time record for the most streamed song in a single day on Spotify with 19.7 million global streams.
That is until Miss Mariah Carey appeared for the winter with All I Want for Christmas Is You.
But even then, Easy on Me held the record for the most streamed song in a single week with 84.9 million streams.
It also won the 2023 Grammy Award for Best Pop Solo Performance.
Some more of her big hits are Hello, Someone Like You, and Rumor Has It.
Each of her albums are titled the age she was when she wrote them.
Her debut album was 19, released in 2008, and it features the songs Make You Feel My Love and Hometown Glory.
In 2011, she released 21, and this album features many of her hits and has over 2.5 billion streams on Spotify.
The year 2015 brought us the album 25, and this album made songs like Send My Love and When We Were Young popular.
Her newest album was released in 2021 and is titled 30. But out of all of her songs, I think my favorites would have to be Turning Tables and Set Fire to the Rain.
Mine would definitely have to be Water Under the Bridge and Chasing Pavements.
Like many other artists, Adele has appeared on The Late Late Show with James Corden, participating in carpool karaoke.
It is one of my favorite skits on the show, and I love to keep up with all the musicians that guest star.
We're curious to see who y'all's dream karaoke partner is.
Let's see what everyone has to say. If you could do carpool karaoke with any artist, who would it be?
Metallica.
Bruno Mars.
Kanye. Silas Carpenter.
Giveon.
Lin-Manuel Miranda. Conan Gray. Bruno Mars. Probably One Direction.
Broad Wave.
Playboy Cardi.
George Strait. Kid Rock. Lady Gaga. I don't know, there's too many, I can't pick. Harry Styles.
Toby Mac. Kendrick Lamar. Shawn Mendes.
Drake.
Torrin Wells.
Snoop Dogg.
One Direction. One Direction also.
I'm definitely gonna have to second that vote for Snoop Dogg.
And I'm a big supporter of a One Direction reunion.
You can keep wishing.
Well, if there's any artists that y'all are wishing we would talk about, make sure to let us know.
We'll see you next week.
Bye!
I'm definitely going to add some new songs to my playlist.
Absolutely. But before we get started watching all those music videos, London is here with our sports coverage.
Let's see what's happening in the sports world.
Happy Friday, Searcy High. We've got some quick sports updates to cover. In local sports, the Searcy Lions soccer teams will be competing in tournaments. Girls will be playing in Bentonville Friday and Saturday, and the boys will be headed to Cabot. Both the JV and varsity ladies softball team will be playing in Heber Springs March 6th at 4:30. Next Tuesday, the Lions baseball will play McCroy at home at 5 p.m. Moving on to national sports. Georgia's defense tackle Jalen Carter, projected as one of the top players in the next month's NFL draft, has been charged with reckless driving and racing in conjunction with the crash that killed offensive lineman Devin Willock and a recruiting staff member. The crash occurred just hours after the Bulldogs celebrated their second straight national championship with a parade and ceremony, killing LaCroix and Willock. Continuing in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers says he will make a decision on his future soon enough. As the four-time MVP quarterback ponders whether to play next season and if his future remains with the Green Bay Packers, Rodgers discussed his future while speaking on an episode of the Aubrey Marcus podcast that was released Wednesday morning. He spent much of the 1.5-hour conversation describing his recent isolation retreat, in which he said he spent 4 days alone in a dark room. Interesting. The PGA Tour is moving towards an elite schedule in 2024 with 16 designated events, half of them with no more than 80-man fields and no cuts, along with a chance for players on the outside to play their way in. Still to be finalized are which events get the $20 million prize funds and details for how players can earn a spot in the field. Players were apprised of the changes in a memo Wednesday from the PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan, in which he wrote, "There is no doubt in my mind that we made decisions that will transform and set the future." That's all the sports updates I have for you this week, Cersei. I hope that everyone has a great Friday. Let's send it back to Linus and Fiona at the news desk.
Thanks, London. Well, that looks like all the time we have for today, Cersei. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Linus Bowman.
And I'm Fiona Donaire. Have a lovely weekend, SHS.